At 89, I still drive my old pickup truck to the hardware store, and I haven't been sick in 30 years, not a single cough or fever. Friends ask if it's luck or some hidden tonic, but it's neither. It's 5 simple habits I've woven into my days since my 60s. I'm Albert, your neighbor at Seniors Life Wisdom, sharing lessons from my life and folks I've met to keep your heart strong and spirit bright. These habits aren't fancy, but they're mighty, backed by science to shield you from illness and keep you vibrant. Over 50 million seniors face health challenges yearly, and the CDC reports 36 million falls among older adults. Yet studies from the Journal of Gerontology show vitality isn't bound by age. Some 80-year-olds dance, garden, and live with the spark of their 50s. Their secret? Small daily choices. Stay with me, dear friend, as we explore 5 habits to keep you thriving. Share in the comments. What's one thing you do to stay well? Maybe a morning tea or a stroll. Your stories weave our community. Let's begin. Each morning before I rise, I greet my body with gentle dawn wiggles, a soft shake to wake my muscles. Aging stiffens joints, and rushing out of bed can strain them, raising fall risks. Wiggles are tiny movements done in bed. I flex my fingers, roll my shoulders, and point my toes, 10 seconds each. My friend Clara, a quilter, found at 70, her hands cramped, slowing her stitches. She tried wiggles, and her fingers danced again. A University of Michigan study shows 2-minute morning movements boost circulation by 25% in seniors, easing stiffness. Lie flat, wiggle your wrists, then bend and straighten knees 8 times each. Unlike walks or mind tuning later, this primes joints. Clara now quilts with ease, her hands steady. Try 2 minutes daily and feel your body hum. This practice is like coaxing a rusty hinge to glide, gently nudging joints back to life. My old pal George, a retired fisherman, struggled at 73 to grip his nets, his knuckles stiff each dawn. He added wiggles, circling his elbows and flexing his ankles, and soon hauled lines with ease. Unlike sunrise sips, immune boost, or breakfast's protein repair, this awakens synovial fluid, lubricating joints. A Stanford study found such movements cut morning joint pain by 30% in seniors. Try this. Clench and release your fists 10 times, then rotate your hips gently in bed 6 times per side. George now casts nets like he's 50, his hands limber. For variety, add neck tilts, 5 per side, while lying down. Unlike vision anchoring's mental calm or Stroll's heart health, this builds a fluid foundation. My neighbor Lila, a painter, found her wrists ached at 71, slowing her brushstrokes. She wiggled her forearms and toes daily, and her art flowed again. Start with 2 minutes, maybe during morning quiet, and feel your joints sing. Next, I drink a sunrise sip, a warm blend of ginger, honey, and apple cider vinegar to spark my immunity. Inflammation creeps with age, weakening defenses, but this drink fights back. My neighbor Frank, a retired carpenter, battled colds yearly at 68. He started sips, and infections faded. Oregon State University research shows ginger's anti-inflammatory compounds cut immune stress by 20%, while vinegar aids digestion. Warm 8 ounces of water, add a teaspoon of grated ginger, half a teaspoon of vinegar, and a drizzle of honey. Stir, sip slowly. Unlike protein's muscle fuel or Wiggles's joint prep, this guards health. Frank now hammers without sniffles, his energy high. Drink daily before breakfast and feel your shield strengthen. This ritual is like kindling a fire to warm your body's defenses, staving off the chill of age-related ailments. My friend Mabel, a retired librarian, suffered sinus issues at 70, her mornings foggy with fatigue. She embraced sips, and her clarity returned, her breath easier. Unlike Vision Anchoring's mental calm or Stroll's systemic reset, this bolsters white blood cells and gut health. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found vinegar stabilizes blood sugar, aiding seniors' energy, while ginger's antioxidants combat oxidative stress. For variety, try adding a pinch of cinnamon. Its compounds enhance immunity. Mabel now shelves books with zest, her vitality restored. My cousin Tom, a former mechanic, felt bloated after meals at 69. He added sips and his digestion smoothed, his vigor up. Try this. Steep a thin ginger slice in warm water for 5 minutes, then add vinegar and honey. Unlike breakfast's muscle repair or Wiggles's joint glide, this fortifies your core. Sip it in quiet dawn and feel your defenses rise. Every day I take a 15-minute healing stroll. No gadgets, just steps and breath. Walking isn't just exercise, it's medicine for body and soul. My cousin Ellen, a book club lover, felt sluggish at 71, her joints creaky. She began strolls, and her stride grew light. A British Journal of Sports Medicine study found daily walking lowers inflammation markers by 30% in seniors, boosting heart health. Walk slowly, swing arms, breathe deeply, 4 seconds in, 4 out. Unlike SIP's immunity or Vision's clarity, this resets systems. Ellen now debates books with vigor, her body free. Stroll daily, rain or shine, and feel your spirit lift. Comment with a 3 if this moves you. This practice is like a breeze clearing morning mist, refreshing every cell with purpose. My friend Walter, a retired baker, found at 70 his knees ached, limiting his market trips. He started strolls and his legs steadied, his mood brighter. Unlike Wiggles's joint prep or breakfast's muscle fuel, this enhances lymph flow and mood. A Stanford study shows walk-in boosts endorphins by 25%, easing senior depression. Try this. Walk a nearby path, pause to notice a tree or bird, and take 10 slow steps with focus. Walter now kneads dough with joy, his steps firm. For variety, try a backyard loop, counting breaths, 5 in, 7 out. Unlike Vision Anchoring's mental calm or SIP's immune guard, this harmonizes body and mind. My neighbor Grace, a choir singer, felt breathless at 72. She strolled daily and her lungs opened, her voice strong. Start with 15 minutes, maybe at dusk, and feel your vitality soar. I never skip my Power Breakfast Blend, protein-packed to rebuild strength. After 60, muscle and immunity wane without enough protein. My friend Henry, a retired teacher, tired quickly at 69, his memory foggy. He switched to a blend: cottage cheese, chia seeds, berries, and an egg. His focus sharpened, his steps firm. A Tufts University study shows 25 grams of protein per meal increases muscle mass by 15% in seniors. Mix half a cup of cottage cheese, a boiled egg, a tablespoon of chia, and a handful of raspberries. Unlike Stroll's flow or SIP's defense, this fuels repair. Henry now grades memoirs, his mind clear. Eat this daily and feel your core strengthen. This ritual is like laying bricks to fortify a weakening wall, rebuilding muscle fiber by fiber. My neighbor Edith, a former seamstress, struggled at 70 to climb stairs, her legs frail. She adopted the blend, and her strength returned, her sewing swift. Unlike Wiggles's joint glide or Vision Anchoring's calm, this boosts amino acid supply for tissue repair. A Journal of Clinical Nutrition study found seniors eating 25 grams of protein at breakfast cut fatigue by 20%. Try this. Blend cottage cheese with a teaspoon of almond butter for extra flavor, then top with blueberries. Edith now threads needles with ease, her energy steady. For variety, swap the egg for Greek yogurt, same protein punch. Unlike SIP's Immune Shield or Stroll's Mood Lift, this anchors physical resilience. My pal Sam, a retired electrician, felt weak at 71, his tools heavy. He ate the blend daily and his grip strengthened, wiring tasks lighter. Start with a small bowl, maybe with a sprinkle of walnuts, and feel your foundation grow. Before the day unfolds, I practice vision anchoring, 3 minutes picturing a joyful, steady self. Stress erodes health, raising cortisol, but imagining calm rewires the mind. My neighbor Rose, a gardener, felt anxious at 72, her hands shaky. She visualized pruning with ease, and her nerves steadied. Harvard studies show mental imagery activates brain regions like real actions, cutting stress by 20%. Sit quietly, picture driving confidently or laughing with friends, feeling strong. Unlike breakfast fuel or Wiggles prep, this shapes hormones. Rose now tends roses calmly, her heart light. Try it daily and feel your peace grow. Comment with a 5 if this resonates. This practice is like planting a seed of serenity, nurturing a resilient mind against life's storms. My friend Victor, a retired clockmaker, felt overwhelmed at 71, his focus fraying. He pictured crafting clocks with precision, and his clarity returned. Unlike Stroll's Physical Harmony or SIP's Immune Boost, this calms the nervous system, lowering blood pressure. A University of Wisconsin study found 3-minute visualization reduces anxiety by 25% in seniors. Try this. Close your eyes, imagine fishing by a calm lake, your breath even, for 90 seconds. Victor now repairs gears with steady hands, his mind sharp. For variety, visualize a past joy, like dancing at a wedding, feeling its warmth. Unlike breakfast's muscle repair or Wiggles joint glide, this fosters emotional balance. My cousin Agnes, a former nurse, battled sleepless worry at 70. She pictured soothing patience, and her rest improved, her spirit calm. Start with 3 minutes, perhaps at dawn, and feel your heart steady. These 5 habits, dawn wiggles, sunrise sips, healing strolls, power breakfast, vision anchoring, are like lanterns lighting your path to vitality. At 89, I drive because I chose them daily, not luck. At Seniors Life Wisdom, we believe every ache is a call to nurture your spark. Pick one habit tomorrow, maybe a sip or stroll, and feel the shift. You're never too old to shine, dear friend. Which habit stirred your heart? Share it below, like subscribe, and pass this to a loved one. I'm Albert, here for our next tale. Oh, and there's one nightly trick I haven't shared. It restores me as I sleep. We'll uncover it soon. Stay strong, stay bright.